Thoughts on for Mentor? I thought it was really good when I played against it. I definitely won it. It's like a tier 3 reroll comp. But I got crushed by Udyr once really hard. And that made me like, I kind of want to play this. Udyr was like crazy overpowered on the playtest. Like Udyr 3-star with BT Titans, man, the guy just tanked everything. Do we have infinite stacking units like Shaco? Yes. In fact, you're seeing her right now. It's Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa has infinite AD stacking based on kills. We also have something else, which is there is a power called... here you can see 1 permanent attack damage per kill. It does not work on PvE minions. I already tested. There's also a power-up that works kind of similar. I think it's called... I think it's called Max Attack, right? Or was it called Max Attack? I'm not sure. There's a power-up that gives you 180 for 2 takedowns. And then so what you can do kind of is like... You can be like, hey, I play Sivir 3-star. I was like, hey, I open the game with Sivir 2-star. I'm gonna give her the 80 scaling power-up, and then she's gonna have like 50-80 later. So... Kai'Sa is the only unit that has an inherent permanent stacking thing, but there is a power up to both for AP stacking and for AD stacking.
Rise again. I dare you.
So I did check. I don't think it's kills. I think it's takedowns. So the condition for takedown is you need to have damaged the unit. And you need to be alive when the unit is taken out. And as long as those 2 conditions are met, you get a stack. I don't think you need to do the killing blow to get the permanent stacks. I'd have to double check, but I don't know. Like, I need to double check in a controlled environment, but during the playtest, it kind of felt like assisting was enough. So this is a really cool hero augment. This is the Malphite hero augment. So normally Malphite is a really boring tank. But with this hero augment, he deals a lot of damage. He knocks people up. And he continuously gets more range. And he also has Giga 5000 IQ targeting. Because he always goes for the largest group of people. So yeah, this Malphite definitely... a lot of fun. So Magic Fighter, 10 mana per auto attack and 10 Omnivamp. So that's kind of cool that he already starts with 10 Omnivamp. Always useful. Obviously right now he's still super weak. Something I can already tell you with tier 1 hero augments is in stage 2 you can get a power up that makes the unit 4-star in 4-5, assuming the unit is 3-star. And so this is a really important power-up for heroes, because the heroes really want to be 4-star. Because like Malphite 4 is so much better than Malphite 3. And what you want to do is, you want to use the power snacks on your hero, see if you can get the 4-star thing. And if you don't, you want to try again in stage 2 and see if you can get it. I'm not 100% sure if it can show up in stage 3. I haven't done those tests yet. Oh, this is Zac Hero, by the way. These are probably 2 of my favorite hero augments fighting each other. Zac becomes a giant balloon that's just bouncing around, dealing a lot of damage, by the way. Like, Zac is very strong. But yeah, this Malphite, a lot of fun. Like, the things like Malphite's ultimate is so satisfying. And we kind of didn't have Malphite for a long time. Oh yeah, there's the thing is like there's actually a power called Mage, and what Mage does is it makes you cast again, but your ability deals less damage. This is really cool on somebody like Malphite, because for every cast, Malphite's range increases. Right, here's the final form. At 4-5, if 3-star, become 4-star during combat. That is definitely what you want to take. Please tell me I took this. I'm not sure. Did I even take this? Take it! What are you doing? I hate this guy. It's not even a disc. It's not even. No! What are you doing? It wasn't even up for discussion. Oh my god, I hate myself. Why did I not go for the Malphite 4-star here? Yeah, this is a must pick. Well, it's a must pick. Well, that's how you learn, right? But there's a Garen hero here. Garen hero I didn't really like that much. I thought it was kind of boring. It's just high single target damage with execute effect and that's it. It's kind of boring. Oh yeah, the Mundo's tier 2 augment though. Mundo's not a tier 1 unit. But yeah, the Mundo hero augment is hilarious, for sure. That's a must take as well. But yeah, what I wanted to say is that if you get them, like I think Malphite can get the mage power up. He should be able to, I think. That one's really cool because that means he's gonna ult and then ult again, and then he already has kind of like board wide range for the largest group. So with mage, there's a pretty high chance he hits the back line really fast into the fight. But if you take mage, then obviously it can't be 4-star unless you get Greater Moonlight, but yeah. But first I need to confirm that Malphite can actually get mage, because I'm currently not sure if he can. 2 power-ups is the cap? Yes, 2 power-ups is the cap. As far as I know, there is nothing in the game that lets you get 3. I mean, maybe they're gonna do a 3rd power-up in the for fun patch or something, but yeah. Yeah, the Echo game with Isekai I already showcased. You have to go back in the VOD for that one. I'm also gonna upload those games tomorrow on YouTube, so you can also just follow that. Garen, Titanic? No, I don't think Garen is a Titanic user. This Zac hero is just way too much fun. I honestly really like the hero augments in this set. So it's like Zac, Malphite, and Mundo are absolutely hilarious. Like those 3 are definitely my favorite. Shen is fun as well. Like Shen has the whole like long range high true damage again. Also there's Shen is Bastion and Raid Boss is back. So it's actually possible to get the Raid Boss Shen hero combo again. That combo was like giga broken. What happens with Deep Root Zac? I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to check. I mean, there's a chance that because of the way the bounces works, he's just gonna ignore the movement reaction from Deep Root. He's already CC immune, I think. Like Zac is already CC immune, so he might just ignore the movement speed reduction. But Deep Root would be a bad item on Zac. He's like AP carry. I mean, we can try it if I ever get the combo. Will he bounce faster with mittens? I think his bounces are on a set pattern, if I'm not mistaken. Attack speed gives him more mana, but all his cast does is to increase the damage and the damage range. So as far as I know, I think his damage is on a set pattern.
Another fight, another fee.
I don't understand Trade Champion of Braum. You mean the unique thing? When you win, you get 2 poros that follow you around. It's actually really cute. And if you lose, then the poros all get sacrificed, so you take less damage. And then because the poros are sacrificed, they're kind of gone after you lose. That's the very short version of how Braum works. Did I hit anything funny yet? Yes, I've showcased a lot already. I've showcased Manazine Varus. I showcased a double artifact Dawncore Manazine Echo. And this game I'm showcasing a really fun Malphite Hero Augment. Nico Hero is like, I didn't like the Nico Hero back in set 11, I think. That one I was not very excited to see return. I can't answer that many questions to Lulu because I didn't really play her much. We didn't have that much time, like I had to rush everything. I don't know, I feel like the Nico hero is something I'm gonna be skipping for the most part. Oh, look at that Malphite ult. Yeah, we're currently watching a recording from the playtest. Okay, that Howling Gale thing, I think they're gonna have to buff that one because that one seemed really useless. Which means I'm not gonna take it. Okay, I didn't take it. Also, this is typical the Doug. So I'm thinking here is like, I can do Gold Collector, which means Malphite is gonna print me some gold. And usually when I take this, my mindset is like, I can reforge the Gold Collector later and then get something cool, you know, get like a Mana Zane or whatever. It worked in my first game. I reforged Gambler Blade to Mana Zane, so it's a play I like to make in case you're wondering why I'm doing Gold Collector Malphite. But it means I kind of need the reforger. Yeah, so he did Ginzo, Zek. You can do that because like Zek gets more mana based on attack speed, but I don't think it's gonna be a thing. I think that's gonna be a gimmick, I think, to give Zek attack speed. What does the crew do that the interface looks so weird? Oh yeah, I'm playing the crew anyway, so I guess I can kind of explain it in detail here. The crew is made up of Sivir Malphite, which is tier 1, Shen is tier 2, Ziggs is tier 3, and Twisted Fate is tier 5. There's two parts to this trait. One is that for every unique crew member, they buff each other. So, for example, like I have Shen, Malphite, and Sivir on my board. So everybody gets like 18% more HP and 18% more attack speed, because it's like 6 times 3. That's one part of the trait. The other part of the trait is that it's a reroll trait, which means that for every 3-star crew member, something will happen. The first 3-star makes you gain 1 XP when you reroll. It also gives you 1 free reroll per round. And it also kind of like changes your shop odds to guarantee crew members disregarding your level. That's the first 3-star. The second 3-star is... I don't remember. I do know that 3 3-stars means there's like a ship that gives you like bonus damage based on the damage you do. And then the 4 3-stars is that the ship deals more damage. And... oh, was the reroll per round on 2 3-stars? Okay, right. I kind of confused the two then. So what's kind of funny, like the crew has probably the most messed up prismatic in the game. Because if you have Malphite 3, Sivir 3, Shen 3, Ziggs 3, and Twisted Fate 3, who's a legendary, what happens is that the ship fires like this Omega laser, and it one-shots the entire lobby. Like not your opponent, the lobby. Literally, the moment you hit the Twisted Fate 3-star, an animation starts. There's like an animation that starts to play, and the entire lobby gets lasered, and the game is over. Like literally, the game is like, okay, you win all of your placements. That's your final placements. I haven't gotten it. It's really difficult, obviously. But it's pretty insane. That's gonna be like a really cool goal to chase. And I think, you know what's actually funny about this is, you know how people forfeit when you hit a 3-star legendary? Well, you can't. If you hit Twisted Fate 3-star and you have all the crew members, your opponents can't forfeit. They're gonna get lasered before they can forfeit. So I think I really like this bit of information. But yeah, I actually already have a few plans on how to get this, and that's one of my goals for sure. Like, I'm gonna try really hard once the PBE goes up. I'm gonna try really hard to get the crew maxed out. Because that prismatic just sounded way too much fun. But yeah, right now I'm kind of like struggling finding this Malphite 3. You know, you don't actually have to, you don't have to reroll crew with Malphite. You could also just go vertical on the protector side or whatever. But I don't know. I just decided I want to do it. A crew duck? We might need one, yeah, sure. Captain Duck. I mean, we can probably let the chat a little bit decide which ducks we should add. I mean, I mainly want to get I mainly want to commission ducks that I'm going to be using a lot. So there has to be traits I actually like. If there's like a trait I dislike that I know I'm not gonna play a lot, then yeah, I probably don't like. Or like if a trait visually looks weird, like Wraith is a terrible. It's Empyrean, right? Empyrean duck doesn't work. So I already know I'm never gonna do a Wraith duck because it just would look horrible. I mean, the thing about Soul Fighter is that Soul Fighter has Callista. And I love this Callista. It's the set 5 Callista. The thing with like super high damage spear, and if you overkill, the spear keeps going. That's one of my favorite tier 1 units in the game. Oh yeah, actually somebody asked me earlier, what is my favorite unit? And yeah, it might be Callista. I love Callista. Any big item changes besides mana? Okay, I'll try to do really short. Giant Slayer works on archetype now, not on HP. Titans can give you CC immunity. Blue buff doesn't reduce max mana anymore. All support items are gone forever. And there's a new artifact that can reduce max mana called Dawn Core. Did I miss anything on the item side? Duck in a crab costume. Why crab? I want my enemy waifu Star Guardian duck. Oh, look, it's Greater Moonlight. See, there's only one problem. I have a Sivir on my board, which means now it's a 50-50 between Malphite 4-star and Sivir 4-star. Unlucky. Oh, yeah, there's Teamfight Tactics, by the way. I mean, you couldn't see it really there, but there's a prismatic augment that is technically Teamfight Tactics. Because it's, you just throw a bunch of stuff at your opponents that deals damage. Oh, look at this Dark Amulet. Heal when dealing magic damage, but you trade max HP for AP. Yeah, here I'm just cycling through the power-ups. Because quite frankly, I don't know what to go for. I honestly don't know what to go for. Ooh, Malphite 4-star. That should be juicy. Oh yeah, this is a Ramos 3-star, and some people wanted to see that. This is a Ramos 3-star from the Ludo trainer, but unfortunately I have a Malphite 4-star, who's a lot stronger. What are the 3 things on the left side? You mean the power removers? So if it's a green fruit, that's the set mechanic that allows you to like buff your team. If it's like a purple thing, it's like a magnetic remover for the power-up mechanic, for the set mechanic. The game gives you a bunch of them, so you can like swap around the powers a lot. So you're not stuck with one for the rest of the game. That's kind of cool compared to like anomalies. You were really stuck with them, right? But with this system, you can kind of like interchange it a lot more. And that's honestly, I like that. Oh, look at this Malphite. Look at him go. Bam. 1.6k crit. Malphite hero versus Garen hero. Yeah, that Garen doesn't have a chance. Yuumi. Okay, Malphite apparently not a cat person. 17k, effectively 17k damage. And here you can see why Garen hero not that cool. Malphite hero very cool. Yeah, I think Malphite's role changed, right? Because I think he's an AD tank. I think he's an AD tank. I'm not sure. Did this role change? I mean, I know Zac can change because Zac becomes a magic specialist, and that one he definitely doesn't have before the hero augment. So archetypes can change with hero augments. I think he had a magic fighter, right? Oh yeah, right. I think it's wait. I think it's magic tank, and then with the hero augment, it's magic fighter. So his archetype did change. Is there a big cash out for Big Lost Crystal? I mean, somebody posted that they got triple Tactician's Crown and then they used that for the infinite money Easter egg and then they 3-starred every legendary. So the answer is yes. And the thing is, like, I actually would have preferred the old Garen hero thing with the infinite HP stacking because that one's way more fun. I feel like the Garen hero we have in this set is really boring. Like, I don't know if I'm very keen on taking it because it's like, oh great, I've like highest single target damage with like an execute effect, but it's pretty lame to sort of like have your entire game plan revolve around that. Also, it's really easy to get stuck. Like, look at this Malphite, man. Just compare Malphite to Garen. Malphite is like, I'm gonna hit the largest group for like 2000 magic damage, and I'm going to ult all across the board with perfect targeting, and then Garen is gonna be like, I'm stuck on the main tank. I'm still stuck on the main tank. Wow, I really wish my player didn't click on this hero augment. So yeah, I feel like Garen hero is definitely a myth. Like Garen and Nico, I didn't like those. I'm probably going to be avoiding those. And then Zac, Malphite, Shen, and Mundo, they're like instant take because they're incredibly funny. I think there was a Udyr one, but I actually didn't like the Udyr one either. So yeah. Is there a Ziggs positioning to snipe backline? No, but there's a Caitlyn and Kalista that both go furthest. I mean, well, technically, wait, I guess you didn't really mean Ziggs, you just meant because of the Honey Mancy. So in short, the answer is yes. Both Kalista and Caitlyn shoot furthest, which means that if you do the special positioning, both Caitlyn and Kalista can one-shot the corner through the gap. So the answer is yes. There is Ziggs positioning. In the set, it's going to be very important for Kalista and Caitlyn. Maybe more important for Kalista than for Caitlyn. Any reason for anti-Nico propaganda? Just play the augment yourself and you will understand what the problem is. Because we had this augment before and it was a mess before. So I have no reason to believe that the situation got any better. Who's going to work with Blighted? There's some power-ups that actually have proc effects. I think there's a power-up called Singularity that constantly procs. I think it's a 1 second tick, so it's not super fast, but it ticks in a pretty large radius. It's like 2 hexes to the left and to the right. So, and I think that one should work with Blighting, so the Singularity should be decent with it. Unit-wise, it's Malzahar is probably the best because he has a dot. Like Malzahar is the whole Space Age thing. In theory, Yuumi could be good, but Yuumi has like this this Twisted Fate set 10 problem. She has an insane amount of projectiles, so she can reduce MR by a lot, but she's mana locked during the cast, which means that you will never get like the whole infinite cast thing going. This is like where Malphite, this is where Malzahar probably has it the easiest. So if you want to cast a lot, then Malzahar, and then if you want to reduce MR a lot, then maybe Yuumi. So Zac bounces because of a Hero Augment, and the reason why he gave him Ginzo is because he gets mana regen based on attack speed. But I would not recommend that. I don't think that's very good. Yeah, that Malphite is super juicy. Malphite is a lot of fun. I really should have went with the 4-star upgrade, but I mean, that's how you learn. Okay, yeah, so here I'm currently checking out Twisted Fate a little bit. So Twisted Fate is like your Urgot type unit, you know, the one that gives you bonus stuff if you play him. He's kind of like RNG, he's like gacha. At the start of every round, you get like a reward. You can get gold, you can get rerolls, you can get a combat buff. And what's kind of cool about TF is you can actually get 3-star Malphite and 3-star Silver for free. So if you play Twisted Fate, it's actually possible. Like it is not impossible if the game goes on long enough that the TF is gonna be like, hey, here, have a Malphite 3, have another Malphite 3, and now I have Malphite 4. That is in theory possible, I believe. The stats are currently looking a bit different. It's the stats now show as base AD, bonus AD, and bonus AP. So 25 is base AD, and then 0 bonus AD, 0 bonus AP. That's how you have to read it. So TF has incredibly low base AD. Karma sounds good with blighting. Yeah, I guess Karma should be fine, yeah. She's not mana locked, so that's good, and she has a tick thing that's AoE. Yeah, I guess I can see it. The only problem is Karma is weird, man. Like if I understood Karma, oh my god, look at that Malphite ult, so juicy. If I understood Karma right, then Malphite. What? Malphite, please. What was that? He went. I was like. That Malphite went to the Marth class, man. He wanted a 90-degree corner angle. How does Monster Trainer work? Do you have to stick with the monster? No. And the way it works is this. You click on Lulu and you put her on the board. Then the game gives you the option for 1 out of 3 monsters. Playing the monsters is good because like the more you play them, the stronger they become. But it's kind of like a shared XP system, which means that at any point in the game, I believe you can actually just bench your unit and replace it for a different monster. So you can be like, I want to play Ramos at the start, but then you want to play Smolder later. And you can do this without punishment because all the XP that the Ramos saved up is remembered for Smolder. At least that's how I understood it. So don't quote me on this, but this is how it was explained to me. But I haven't actually played it. Malphite went to the biggest group on another board? Maybe. Yeah, and the moment you put the Lulu on the board, like Lulu doesn't even show up in the shop anymore. It's just like the Ramos, the Smolder, or the Kog'Maw. I mean, it's all the same unit. It's like, it's a 4-in-1 package, pretty much. More explained it the same way. Okay, that's nice. Oh yeah, Jinx very strong. So if you play Star Guardian, Star Guardians is weird. Because Jinx, incredibly strong tier 4 AD carry. Very recommended to play. And Seraphine, very strong tier 5 AP carry. Also recommended to play. The rest of the Star Guardians, no. Poppy was a mess, which is like a tier 4 frontliner, but she was honestly a mess. And the rest of the Star Guardians are pretty much worthless from what I've seen. You still want them so Seraphine becomes stronger, but I can see myself playing like less Star Guardians and play more around Jinx, unless I feel like you only want vertical Star Guardians if you play around Seraphine. If you play around Jinx, I don't think Jinx cares. Jinx rather would have a proper front line. But I have first impressions on the set. I actually made a video on my main channel about my first impressions, but short version is I like it. I'm optimistic about it. I had fun in the playtest. I really like the set mechanic. I think the set mechanic is very good. It's a set mechanic with a lot of player agency, which is something I always enjoy. So yeah. Overall, I'm optimistic. It's not perfect, obviously. I would say currently it kind of depends how the set is gonna develop. I have a feeling it's gonna be either like a low S or a high A tier type set. Would be my guess, right? I mean, it's too early to tell after. Like, I played this set for like 2 days, so it's kind of unfair to judge it this early. It does not feel like a B tier set. Like, when playing set 14, you kind of immediately had this feeling, ugh, this is kind of a B tier set. But when playing this set, I was like, actually, I'm having a lot of fun. Like, it's not gonna be a set 13, but that one's gonna be like, that's a pretty high bar. How do I like the visuals part of it? I'm perfectly fine with this. I have zero issue with the art style of set 15. I know some people have issues with it, but I am not part of that group. I like the art style. I think it's fine. Set 14 is a B tier, like middle of the pack B tier. It's really easy to judge set 14. Because you just look where the average is, and then you go a little bit lower, and then you place it there. That's set 14. Like, set 14 wasn't a bad set. It was not bad. It was the perfect example of an average set, I would say. Like, I had fun playing it, but I also got like, while I was playing it, I had a decent time. But also, I didn't want to play for that long. So for me, this is pretty much by definition, like an average set. This set, I can see myself playing more. Because I really like the set mechanic. Like, I hated Hex. Like, Hex was one of my least favorite set mechanics. Because of like, so there's so much eco-inflation with Hex. I didn't have that feeling here. Like, this set mechanic is neutral, right? Like, you don't gain gold from the set mechanic, but you also don't lose any gold. So it's a gold neutral set mechanic, which means that there's going to be overall less inflation in set 15 compared to 14. So that's a good thing. So yeah, it's like set 15 has a set mechanic that is, it doesn't add to the inflation and it has player agency. So I think that's good. No, set 9.5 is not high A tier. Set 9.5 is the lowest tier you can give. Set 9.5 is the bottom of the barrel.
You're last.
I would rate 9.5 the worst. Like, it is my line for, if this is how TFT is, I don't want to play it. I mean, I'm especially salty because of the item rework. I hated the 9.5 item rework. I still do, but but yeah, 9.5, the item rework plus the poor balance plus it was just everything. Nothing in 9.5 worked for me, which is why it's my least favorite set. But I'm not alone in that assessment. Pro players hated 9.5 as well. I think Mord was not a fan of 9.5 either. I mean, Mord actually did a set ranking recently, and I think 9.5 was fairly low. Yeah, Silver 4-star can actually carry as well, so that's kind of nice. Favorite set, funnily enough, is 9.0. It is so messed up if you think about it. I had the most fun I ever had in TFT was 9.0. And the least fun I ever had in TFT was 9.5. It is so messed up that a mid set would cause this much damage, but it did. 7.5 ranks pretty low for me. It's definitely bottom third.
I will break their line.
Yeah, TF, I don't know, like TF kind of needs a buff. I've tried playing a lot of Twisted Fate, and while I enjoyed the whole bonus loot mechanic, I feel like they kept them under-tuned at the moment on the playtest. They're really afraid of, because like TF has a weird thing where he bounces his auto attacks and then everybody gets tagged, and then when he casts, all the tags deal damage. And I feel like they're really afraid of this getting out of hand, so they kind of like purposely left him undertuned. Also because he gives a bunch of bonus resources, right? He gives you a bunch of bonus gold. Yeah, so here you can one of the problems you can see with Malphite 3 is actually too squishy. Malphite 3 is very squishy. That's a problem.
Hey, where'd that bomb go?
What does it mean to fire the planet cracker? It means you auto win the game. It means you kill every remaining player in the lobby and you auto win.
I'm here to win. That's it. Stand and fight.
I mean, maybe if yeah, maybe once I have an arena that fits more towards the art style, it's gonna clash less with the baseboard. I will not reach Twisted Fate 3-star. The game is almost over. Unfortunately, we're reaching the end here. No, crew doesn't have any emblems. Like, crew and mecha don't have any emblems. Yeah, so here you can see Malphite 3 is too squishy, so he gets he dies too fast. And then yeah, and then Siva can't carry anymore. So that was Malphite Hero. Overall really fun, but I really recommend to take the 4-star power up for Malphite. It's really important.